So I only have 2 days to put together a freeze-dried candy basket that I'm donating for our elementary school's PTO raffle. So I'm running into Costco, the business center. They have the best selection of candy that I like to freeze dry, and I'm only doing super easy candies that I know turn out good every time. The first candy I am grabbing are these Skittles. They are the best deal at Costco. It's $9.99 for this big tub. My regular Costco used to sell these, but once we got a business center in our town, they moved to the business center. So you'll have to see if your Costco actually sells this tub of Skittles. These are the best deal. So this is the first candy I'm getting. And right next door to the Skittles are the Starbursts. I don't need a whole tub, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. They're $9.99. There is a special method that you have to do to get Starburst to work properly. It's sometimes hit or miss, but we're gonna try it. My normal method does work, but we're gonna see. I'll show you how I do. My second foolproof candy that I'm getting are High Chews. This big bag is $9.99. Everyone loves the freeze-dried High Chews. They usually turn out great for me, so we're gonna add these to the basket. The last two items I need are not sold here at Costco. I'm gonna run to Walmart a little later today and I'll show you what I'm grabbing. Here at Walmart, I'm gonna pick up the tropical variety of Jolly Ranchers. These just always puff up better for me than the original flavor do. So I don't know, I tend to usually buy these. And the flavor is delicious. And then the last item, fruit roll-ups are always a hit. The kids love them. These are fun. We're gonna grab these. I'm starting off with the easiest candy first, which are the Skittles. I'm gonna do all 4 trays full of Skittles, and I just need to get my machine going. For settings, I'm going into the candy button. I'm gonna do 150 degrees. I am not doing a pre-warm. Skittles do not require that. I am going to freeze dry these for 3 hours. Skittles can be done in 2 to 3 hours, which is very nice. Okay, this is taking forever. And then all I need to do is hit start. And while I wait for the 15-minute countdown, I'm gonna get my trays ready. I always use parchment paper for freeze drying candy. I don't like to overcrowd my trays when doing the Skittles on here, so I am just spreading them out so that they have room to expand and puff up. If you overcrowd them, then they just will get really stuck together and hard to break apart and not have as beautiful of an end product. To get more Skittles on one tray, did you know you can put a piece of parchment paper over your Skittles and do another layer? It's really nice. It gives you more bang for your buck in one run. It's kind of hard to get them to balance nicely on the second layer, but it works. I do this all the time, and I'm able to get an entire container of Skittles here in my 4 trays, which is so nice. Our 15 minutes has passed, so now we can load up the Skittles. If you don't have a freeze dryer yet and want one, I'm giving you a little secret that Harvest Right's Black Friday sale is coming up on November 1st. So if you've been wanting to purchase one but waiting for a good deal, wait until November 1st. They haven't yet announced what the sale is going to be, but it is always the highest discounts that they ever offer. So be watching here at Freeze Dry Society. I will announce as soon as the sale goes live. Also, join my email list. I will have a link in my video description below. I will be emailing out as soon as we know what the sale is to all of you, so you can be the first ones to get in on that freeze dryer sale. November is the time to start buying your Christmas presents. Am I right? Okay, I just need to close up my drain valve. I'm gonna hit continue. Bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go. So once this batch comes out, we are going to throw in our next load. Look how beautiful these turned out. They look perfect. I have been waiting all day for Amazon to arrive with my candy bags. Amazon has not arrived yet, so I can't package these up. I'm just gonna put them in a large Mylar bag and store them overnight, and then tomorrow, when my bags are hopefully here, I'll be able to package them then. Come on, Amazon. All right, here I just have my Skittles ready to be packaged up tomorrow. I filled up this bag. I've actually seen people at markets sell their freeze-dried candy just in a container like this, which is, I think, kind of clever because you're saving on packaging. It's just not like airtight, so you want it to be sold quickly. This isn't for like good for long-term storage, but it's good for temporary use. Okay, so we're gonna pick up tomorrow. I will show you the next candies that we're gonna freeze dry and how I load them up into the freeze dryer, because there are some special things that we need to do to them, but that's for tomorrow. So I will see y'all then. All right, y'all, look what arrived. My candy bags. I normally get white, but white was sold out, so I just went with black. we can finally start packaging the Skittles. I will do that a little later today, but right now I want to get my next batch of candy into the freeze dryer. These candies are going to be the ones that are going to require a tray warm. So I'll show you how I set that up. I'm going into candy mode. My tray loading temp, I want to be 150. I am doing a pre-warm at, see, sometimes when I warm candies like in my oven before I had this feature in my freeze dryer, I would do it at like 200 degrees. So I think I'm gonna raise this to, let's just say 175. I don't want my candy to puff up too much, but I do want it to puff up. It's this, you know, whole thing of trying it and just seeing what works. We'll do a 12-minute tray warm at 10 minutes. Dry time, I'm gonna increase to like 5 hours, and I'll just, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna hit start. And now I'll show you what candies I'm doing on this tray warm setting. We are gonna run the high chews on a tray. We are gonna do the fruit roll-ups on a tray warm. We are gonna do the candy corn on a tray warm. I don't really wanna do the pumpkins. I'm gonna try to just pull out the candy corns from here. And lastly, the Starbursts are gonna go on a tray warm also, and I think I'm gonna cut them in half. I really hate unwrapping Starbursts. That's usually Mr. Freeze Dry's job when we are making freeze dried candy, so I had to do it. Luckily it was only one tray's worth. He has unwrapped like cartons and cartons of the Starburst for me. He's a trooper. Here is how I have everything arranged on my trays. They look good. And now we can load them up. So the thing I'm struggling with the new update on the freeze dryer for the candy mode, I'm very new to it still. So I'm still experimenting with the settings and things. When I used to do a lot of my freeze-dried candy selling and market days, I had the old version. So if I had to pre-warm something, I would do it in the oven and then load it into my freeze dryer. And so I had it all figured out that way. Now, you don't have to do that oven step because this will act as an oven for you, which is really cool. I just have not experimented with it much. So this is all kind of, you know, a test run, even though I really need them to turn out because I need to turn in this candy basket tomorrow. So say a little prayer for me that these turn out. If not, we will figure out a plan B. I always, you know, can whip something up. We might just do a whole basket of Skittles because Skittles always work for me. Okay, I am off to run some errands and then I'll meet you back here and we will see if these actually turned out. From the looks of it, we have success. I'm thrilled. Off camera, I bagged up my Skittles, which are up here. I've got a nice basket full of freeze-dried Skittles, which is great, but let's get these out and see how they're looking. Okay, starting with the caramel corns. You guys, this is the best I've ever had caramel corns turn out. They are puffed up and beautiful. I've made them before without the tray warm, and they were just kind of hard and not that good. These look puffed up and delicious, so I am thrilled with how these turned out. So I'm just gonna bag these up as I go. These are the candy bags that I got from Amazon. The size I like for freeze-dried candy, they're 4.9 inches wide and like 7.8 inches tall. I think I will have these linked in my video description below. They have all kinds of colors and they're pretty cheap, which is always nice. I heat sealed the top. Here's how cute this bag of candy corn looks. I'm obsessed with this. This is adorable. These are my extras. I'm just gonna save my extras in a jar for my kids to try later. But candy corn, success. Next we have the fruit roll-ups. These didn't really puff up like I had hoped they would. They still dried beautifully and are gonna be crunchy and delicious. They're just not like bubbly, but that's okay. We're gonna bag them up. I haven't done this before, but I've seen where people will take a fruit roll up, put marshmallow fluff inside, roll it back up, and then you've got like a marshmallow stuffed fruit roll up, freeze dried, and it looks so good. haven't done that, but I think if I was gonna do these again, I would try that next time. It's extra work, but I think it would be fun. Coming out next are the Starbursts, and let me tell you, they look perfect. I mean, some of them are even a little ultra puffy, but look at these. I mean, do you remember how small these were? They were tiny, the half of a Starburst. So the ones in the back puffed up a little bigger than the ones in the front. That's okay. I mean, I don't think they're too fragile to package. I think they'll be fine, but they're so cute. 2 bags of Starbursts ready to, oh my goodness. I would have been so mad if I dropped that and just crushed these. That's what's hard about the freeze-dried candies. Sometimes they're fragile, and if you drop it, you've got a problem. I did have some extras that went to the freebie jar for the kids, but 2 more. I don't think I said, this is not the basket that I am giving away for this raffle. That would be huge. I'm not using all of those Skittles in the basket. I have a different basket that I'm gonna make all beautiful and pretty. I'm gonna show you that when we get to the end. So don't think that that ugly basket is what I'm using. It's not. And the grand finale are the high chews, which turned out beautiful also. They puffed up beautifully. This is exactly how I like my high chews. They're absolutely perfect. Like, look how big and puffy they got. They're so good. You could tell the ones in the front don't puff up as much as the ones in the back. That's just because of uneven heat and stuff happening in here. What I have seen people do is wrapping their entire shelving unit in like insulation or foil or I've seen different ways to help an even distribution of the heat. I haven't done that because I've never been like that particular with how they turn out. I've always been like, it's good enough. Let me know if that's something you've tried though, and if you thought it worked, but these look beautiful. And I've got now 2 bags of high chews ready to go in. So I had Jolly Ranchers that I was going to add to this gift basket. I think I'm gonna skip it. I've got plenty of candy here. They're all really good, really delicious. I don't think they're gonna be upset to not get Jolly Ranchers, even though those are a favorite. I don't know what sounds you can hear from my children out here. I am hearing some kind of horn, so I'm sorry if you're hearing that in the background. It's my crazy kids. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna stick with what I got. I've got plenty for the basket, and I don't really wanna do another freeze dryer run. So we're gonna call it good, okay? Don't tell on me. My next job is to put labels on all of my candy bags. So the next thing I need to do before I can put these into the basket that I got is make my labels. I think I'm gonna use these green ones. I've never even opened these yet, to put the name of the candy on it. And then I have these little white labels that are already in here that have my like business information. So I'm gonna go upstairs, feed my kids some dinner, work on my labels, and then I will meet you back here to show you how everything looks and to pack up our basket to make it look nice and cute. So I've got my labels made. Let's get the candy down. Oh boy, things are falling, things are falling. And this is the basket that I'm going to fill with the candy. I wanted to get a cute basket that people could still like use and enjoy after they eat their candy. You know, just to make it a little bit nicer. So I'm gonna just start assembling. I'm gonna find the correct label, freeze-dried candy corn. Let's see how it looks on here. I wish my labels were a little bit smaller, but this is just what I had. Okay, and now that's not gonna bend right. Oh well. Freeze-dried candy corn. And then my label for the back is just my business information. So that one's gonna go on the back, and we're good. So I got all my candy labeled. I'm gonna put this little crinkle paper in the bottom. I wish I had more. I thought it would give it a little bit of lift so that the candy would stick out a little higher out of the bag. Do I have any over here? oh well, it'll be fine. So I've got 12 bags of candy in here. I wish they were sitting a little higher out of the basket, but it is what it is. I got a little cellophane bag to put around this because it's going to be on display like in front of the school for people to see the baskets that they are buying raffle tickets for. So I definitely want to have it packaged up so that kids aren't like pulling them out and looking at them because they are very fragile. All right, here is the final look. Tell me what you think. I think it turned out pretty dang cute. Whoever goes home with this, I think is going to be super happy. There's 12 bags of candy. There's going to be plenty for them to share with their friends and family. So hopefully it will be enjoyed. One thing that I love about owning a freeze dryer is that I'm able to contribute things like this to help support my kids' school, support causes out in the community, things like that. It's like so awesome to be able to share your gifts and talents with others, and then it can help benefit your school or whatever cause you want to help out. Thanks for being here. As always, if you got any questions, let me know in the comments. Be sure to sign up for my email list. You're gonna hear about all the fun freeze dryer sales and fun things that I'm doing here at the Freeze Dry Society. Remember, when you freeze dry today, you secure your tomorrow. Bye, friends.